All right, you're welcome to JoyNews Interactive, and I'm going to be taking you through the interactive segment. Today, I don't have Miss G, and Aisha is away on vacation. But well, what's coming up on JoyNews Interactive? Nayele Ametefe, she was arrested 2 years ago for smuggling cocaine to the UK. Earlier, the Narcotics Control Board took some of her confiscated furniture and interior furnishings from her office at Jolu and donated them to drug rehabilitation centers as well as the addictive unit at Kolebu at the Kolebu Teaching Hospital. Now, here in the office, I've been having some conversations with my colleagues who think that, well, what are these people going to do with this luxury furniture? And they're thinking that probably they should have been sold off, auctioned off, and the money's given to them. The people themselves are pretty okay with the donations, but you share your thoughts with us on this. So we went out there, we've been speaking or gauging the public's views on this.
The law must take effect. If the law says so, so be it. So we ought to respect the course of the law.
I think they should have sold it and then given the money to Kolebu Teaching Hospital.
The state take decision to take it to Kolebu to attend the patient there and those people who recover from the drug addiction. It's a good idea.
Right, so let's get on to Facebook and see some of the comments you have been sharing. Well, apparently those people we spoke to out there on the streets agreed with some of my colleagues in the office that probably the items should have been sold and the money is donated to the entities we're talking about. Now, Hon Yaji says, if you arrest me for not obeying the law, does it mean that you have access to my personal belonging? I think she has a case after her imprisonment. Kwekuyabwa then replies and says, if you acquire assets from trading in narcotics, your assets are to be seized when you're found out. She has no case whatsoever. It's why most barons register their properties in their relatives' names, but if it is traced to you, you lose them to the state, and the state does as it pleases with them. So the state is free to give them out to any state institutions it wants, as they have done in the case of Nayele Ametefe, I'm sure you're referring to. Now, Bayer Jeremiah says, it's a good move from NACOB. Our laws must work again. The processes leading to the confiscation of the said properties should be made known to the public. This is the opportunity for the public to be educated on narcotic laws. Lessons to the ill-minded people who want to get rich quick through dubious means. Kwesi Boateng Ayepa says, on paper, it's a good policy to confiscate any proceeds realized from drug trade. However, in Ghana, I am 100% sure the policy will be abused. Confiscated items will surely find their way into the homes of government officials. Peh. And then Kelvin Senna Joshua says, what shows she acquired them during her narcotic activities? They are painting the whole issue to look like all her life and assets depends on a narcotic business. It could be that she had a well-to-do lifestyle before she indulged in it. It's the worst move NACOB ever took. Well, the law allows them to do that, and pretty much it's unfortunate, but it's some of the. I believe the law is also seeking to punish her for engaging in that activity. That's why the law says you're losing all the things that you have. Now, this week, JoyNews Agenda is focusing on the poor state of Accra's roads during the rainy season. The team has already visited key areas in Teshi and Klagon Lashibi. We're asking you, how will you grade the roads in your area? First class, second class, or third class?
The roads in my area are third class. Yes, they are not good, and when it rains, it's more trouble. Yeah.
Can you tell me which area this is?
Dakuman official town.
Third class. I can give you pictorial description of how it looks like, okay? So you go like every 5 meters you have a bomb, right? You have to go through somewhat a well, more like a well-like ditch, that kind of thing. And then either you slow down or you try and dodge the ditch.
All right, so let's get on to Facebook and see some of the comments you have there. Jijo says, the roads in the Bato town under the North Tone constituency is bad beyond even the third-class grade roads for so many years. However, the pathetic thing that worries me is that they kept quiet all these years until this month when they woke up to organize a demonstration. Honorable Samuel Kujata Blacka is the MP, and you think this is pathetic. And Sana Mohammed says, very poor. Mahama Yaraga should be ashamed of himself with the kind of roads in Boku due to the poor nature of the roads. Some choose to call it Burkina roads. Okay. Does it mean that roads in Burkina are that bad? Zed Vitor says, very, very, very poor road inside Goso, Lodge Mu, Bronga Hafo. For many years now, there has not been any improvement in our area. Government has come and gone, and assemblymen have come and gone. But still, when it rains, Yenka Nekese. And Reynolds Donko says, please come over to Jane Ayo near American House. Due to the poor drainage works, residents are really suffering. Some houses get flooded because neighbors break their walls to affect others. A Dentang urban road should set up. And Bash says, I live in Dorimon, West District of Upper West Region. In fact, all the roads in the district are fourth-class roads. They claim our district is the poorest in Ghana, so the government has forgotten as no single road in the district is tarred. Okay, now that's serious. That's serious. If no road in the district is tarred, then that's pretty serious. All right, let's move on now. Well, it seems there's now a holiday for everything under the sun, or a day declared for every day under the sun. 21st June, or June 21, it's a special day to all lovers of smartphones. It's World Selfie Day. I guess you've taken your selfie already. I am going to take mine now, and I'll take it and we're going to share that. I'm going to get David to share that in a bit. David, I just sent this to you, so if you can just post it for us. Now, I have been wondering, what do you think are the positives? All right, so that's my selfie right there. Okay, so what do you think are the positives, the negative ways that selfies have affected your life? There's some positives. You can take a selfie and send it to your loved one and they can admire or show them where exactly you are. But there are also some negatives. Let's start with the positive aspects. We then listen to some of the people we've been speaking to about this.
Well, actually, maybe I just want to know, I just want my friends to know my emotion any moment, and also then they know how to deal with me in case maybe I'm happy or not. Maybe they'll come to me and say, "Oh, Cha, what is wrong? Today I saw yourself; it wasn't looking good at all. Why?" Then I know how to explain myself to them. I will do this for the situation. That's why I took that selfie.
Basically, taking selfies or taking pictures has made people to be able to keep memories and have fun.
It's really it has, because anytime we just finish and we just wanted to take a selfie, we go out, want to take a selfie, we do this, want to take a selfie. So it really has affected most of our lives though.
All right, so let's look at those who think this has affected them or has a negative effect.
It takes a lot of time. It makes people, instead of working, people are taking pictures and then just wasting time.
Oh, actually, because if people know your emotion, they know how to deal with you. Maybe if they want something positive to happen to you, they know how to plan it. And then you want something negative to you, they know how to go by it.
Oh, okay. You know, now you are in a modern world, and then we do take selfies and then put it on the Instagram and all those stuff. People do take selfies like in like naked pictures, and then be posting it on the internet for people to just look at it, and that's very bad. So
Do you think there are any negative things to taking a selfie? Any negative?
No negative stuff.
All right, so all negatives. Let's get on to Facebook. Kwesi Boateng Ayepa says, when the selfie finds its way into the word for it to be celebrated, I don't see the relevance of Selfie Day. We're just wasting our energy on it. Madakra Jijo Komla says this selfie thing is a disease that needs an urgent treatment. People end up taking pictures of others and put it on social media without permission. Courtesy cheap Chinese phones. Akwame Nkrumah circle. Oh, one day selfie addicts will become responsible. Well, I'm not sure selfie. Well, selfie. You're talking about people taking pictures of others, but selfie is supposed to be you taking yourself. Salam Mohammed says taking selfies is good because it will help you remember certain events. And on the other hand, I nearly got knocked by a car when I was taking a selfie on the road. Oh, too bad for you. Sana Desmond Oakley says can't concentrate at work and ladies disturbing me with taking pictures, even eating grass self. And hashtag selfie stick. Triple M Murad says I nearly got killed by a motorcycle on as I was about taking a selfie. It's aside that, but aside that, it's fun taking selfies. Prince Nuruddin says who brought selfie and what's the impact of selfie towards nation building and had to be marked. Interesting times. All right, so that's it for JoyNews Interactive. I had to do it all by myself, but Miss G is going to be joining me and we're going to be talking entertainment, so don't go away.